one, number 11,
Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Charlotte Hornets. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll tip it off, a road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. Then on Monday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Washington Wizards.
And that game against Sacramento, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be the 6th contest on the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Bridges out there with Mark Williams. And it's Okogie into the small forward. And for the Hawks, up front court is Rizichet and Johnson. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Okongwu into the 5. And it's Atlanta to start out. Coaching staffs, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock-solid 79%.
One shot.
And that one misses. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
It's good.
Now, how about this move by Miller, using the pick and roll to create some space for himself?
And here's Young. Pass to Rizichet. And a missed layup. Last outing for Atlanta, it was a loss to Brooklyn. Left side, Ball. Rebound by the Hawks. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, you hate losing a game that you control for 3 quarters, but that fourth was just really an abomination in terms of how they played, and unfortunately, they took it out.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by LaMelo Ball. Williams with the block. Inside, here's Ball, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You know, possessing outstanding height at his position, Ball excels at using that size and his body control to convert through contact.
Clark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor.
Free throw off from Ball. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Rizichet. Bridges with the board. Hornets have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Williams trying to break free. They grab their own miss. Comes up empty down low. For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Bridges with the steal. Ball with a wide open look. Charlotte no good that time either.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
It's good.
Possessing good size and impressive versatility. The rookie, Ricochet, looking comfortable operating inside.
To the inside. And stolen by Okongwu. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young for three. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
And second chance points, fifth in scoring, and they were in the top 10 in rebounding. That was one of the things that they hung their hat on. Never really let up energy-wise on the backboards.
And what really jumps out is their ranking in second chance points. They did some major work on the glass. Greg, those points really added up over the course of last season. Now, here is Miller. He's covered by Daniels. Releases. Charlotte, no good that time either.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Ricochet. Good D by Miller.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And the basket by Okogie.
Well, I like this from Okogie. I mean, still refining his perimeter game, so he makes his presence felt inside.
Here's Daniels. After the basket by Charlotte. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Ball. Here's Young. And Bridges with the block. Young against Ball. Pass to Okogie. Puts up a deep three. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, I tell you, Okogie continues to refine his shooting motion. It's got to be seamless and smooth on that particular shot.
Here's Ricochet. Okongwu at the elbow. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Okongwu's now got his second bucket. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Pass to Bridges. Miller outside. There's the pick. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
To the paint. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And this kid, Ricochet, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Okogie. He's got 5. Now, here's Ball. That shot missing. On the wing, Daniels, covered by Miller. Young against Ball. Lets the three fly. Young, no good. Charlotte trailing. Bridges up top. Defended by Young. Pass to Miller. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Bridges double team. Miller against Johnson. Jacks up a three. Miller, no up.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And that one's good. Daniels.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. LeVert's checked in for Riza. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Trey Mann, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. Ball feeling it out a bit. Miller outside. To the middle to end the cold streak. And it's Williams throwing it down.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick and roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Now, here's Bridges. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Houston.
And he also made an impact on defense, guys. 3 block shots over the course of the game.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Johnson outside. Back to Young. Williams with the block. Bridges passes the ball. From 7, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Back to Bridges. Williams, a screen on Johnson. Bridges finds Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Boy, excellent vision that time by Bridges to be able to make that pass. Really good, unselfish play there.
Ball against Young. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Charlotte leading by 4. Pass the ball. Floats it up for Williams. And taken away by Johnson. And now here comes Daniels. Leading the break. Young with no one around. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 3 assists tonight. Ball against Young. And it's Bridges at the elbow. Clock at 6. Ball fires from way outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
And Okongwu slams it in. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Charlotte shooting 47% here so far. Now, here's Bridges, and it's Williams throwing it down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
The Hornets trail. Outside ball. Pass to Bridges. Lets it go from 14. Here's Williams. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Williams has got 8 points.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Bridges outside. Ball up top, defended by Young. The shot, and it's good off the back rim and in. 6 points for him. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to talk to his guys. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. George Niang comes in for Jalen Johnson. Mans checked in for Dyson Daniels. And it's Reza Shea in for Trae Young. The Hornets also changing it up. Nurkic checked in for Mark Williams. Grant Williams comes in for Bridges, and Smith's subbed in for Ball. 1:24 left to play in the first quarter. Now here's LeVert, defended by Mann. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. In recent seasons, the Charlotte Hornets, Clark, have been very active in the trade market.
Well, it seems like they're always wheeling and dealing. I mean, they're on a quest for that perfect fit lineup, moving pieces around, trying to find the right recipe for success.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Clark with the Hornets, they were hit with injuries as hard as any team in the NBA in the 23-24 season.
Kevin, I couldn't agree with you more. They were so unfortunate in that regard, and it's not anything you can control, and it made it almost impossible for them to have a productive season because of those injuries.
LeVert hits both of them. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. Here's Mann. LeVert defending. For 3, Smith. The rebound by Niang. The Hawks leading. Mann with it. LeVert in the corner. Pass to Rizachet. Good on the three-point shot. Rizashay's got 5.
And such a nice stroke for a rookie. Ricochet looking like a polished shooter already.
Here's Mann. LeVert defending. Nurkic setting the pick for Smith. Here's the 3. The offensive rebound. Another shot. Nurkic can't hit. Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Now Rizachet. He has 5. Here's Mann. Capella with a screen on Miller. Clock at 4. Mann finds Capella. With the clock winding down, and the dunk by Capella.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Hawks on top as they wrap up the first quarter with a massive 16-6 run. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Hornets trail by 6. So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. We've got Williams. Trey Mann is out there with Smith. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Nurkic setting the pick for Smith. Shoots over LeVert. Smith's shot is good. Smith's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Charlotte. Here's Mann, covered by Miller. Down low, here's Niang. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Niang's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Man up top. LeVert defending. Miller kicks to Smith. Screen by Nurkic for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
Here's Rizachet, covered by Smith. Screen by Capella. With the shot, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Reza Shea's got his third basket of the night. Pass to Williams. Miller outside. Back to Williams. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Mann over Miller. Mann can't hit. Charlotte, their last game, a win against Houston.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And here's LeVert. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
What a tough make that was by LeVert. Refused to be denied, and great concentration.
Smith outside. Williams sends a screen for Smith. Hits the three-point bomb. Smith's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Hornets. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Bogey's checked in for Smith. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The fourth spot held by the Hawks.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Reza Shea. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. 10 points for Reza Shea.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Miller, the pass to Mann. And here's Nurkic. Capella covering. Nurkic dishes to Miller. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Reza Shea.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
That free throw good for Miller. Clark, we've all heard the comparisons. Brandon Miller plays a lot like a young Paul George.
And, you know, it makes a ton of sense when you consider that Paul George is Brandon Miller's favorite player. So he spent a bunch of time studying how PG gets it done and putting those moves into his own book bag.
Both free throws good for Miller.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
Maybe that's coaching, right? Growth and development. Mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. This is his second trip to the line in this one. Matthews, he's checked in for the Hawks. One drops. He ties it up.
You know, for Miller, to me, it's about playing to his strengths. When he does that, he's an effective player.
Now, here's LeVert. Defended by man. LeVert up top. 6 on the shot clock. From past the arc. Bridges with the board. Bridges got his 5th rebound in this one. Man in the corner. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And so LeVert will bring it up for Atlanta. Back to Matthews. Pass to man. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Capella and foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, I love seeing Capella be more aggressive inside. When he does this, he's capable of drawing contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
The first one falls.
Clint Capella is a guy who's a defensive anchor and takes quality shots, and because of that, he plays his role to perfection.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu comes in for George Niang. Young is subbed in for Matthews. Both free throws good from Capella. Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Miller surveying the floor. Nurkic a screen on LeVert. Miller the pass to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
Love watching Nurkic set hard screens and then roll with purpose. Great job in the creativity there from the pick and roll.
Young outside. Pass to Capella. Young outside. There's the drive. Gets that one to drop. That's his 3rd field goal in 8 tries.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Miller with the ball. On the wing, man. Defended by Young. Shot clock at 6. Here's Man. Defended by Young. Man can't hit.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Pass to Capella. Over Miller. And Miller with the block.
And good length and athleticism give Miller an advantage at the defensive end.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And the Hawks making a change here. Niang's checked in. Ball's checked in for the Hornets. Six to shoot. Niang finds Young. And off the glass. That one's good. 10 points for Trae Young.
And we tend to focus on the outside shooting with Young, but his in-between game is just as lethal.
To Okogie. Lets it go with the 3. They get the rebound. Here's Miller. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Man passes to LeVert. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Miller outside. Young against Ball. Back to Miller. There's the three. Pass to Okogie. Launches it. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
It is a welcome sign for sure. When Okogie connects from deep, it really expands his offensive game.
LeVert against Miller. Screen by Niang. Young, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill and physical.
Young, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
And the first one drops.
And Young, a fiery competitor, someone who enjoys getting under the skin of opposing players.
And so Young nails them both. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Checking out some numbers for Jalen Johnson. Coming off a terrific season. He was around 16 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Ball from long range. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
To the inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here is Daniels, defended by man. In the corner, Daniels. Inside, and it's Okongwu slamming it down. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to man. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Man's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
Now, Okongwu. Back to Young. In Ball with the block.
No, sir. Get it out of here. LaMelo using that long reach to deny that shot.
Pass to Okogie. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Bridges deciding where to go with it. The Trae Young grabs the miss. Atlanta's got fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. In the corner, Daniels. Here's Young. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in. Young's got 14.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Ball kicks to Nurkic. Pass to Okogie. To the paint. Bridges inside. Covered by Okongwu. Bridges misses. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Three-pointer, Daniels. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists here tonight. 1:20 left in the first half of basketball. Ball dishes to Nurkic. Pass to Okogie. Ball against Young. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Ball.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
Rizachet wide open. That 3 off the mark. Charlotte's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Okogie up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Johnson outside. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Okongwu's shot is good. He's got 10.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Now, here's Ball. From the arc. That one misses. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. For moments during that quarter, it felt like a one-man wrecking crew. It seemed he was doing everything out there. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder. Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little bit with some fakes. And guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything. But if we get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hey folks, halftime here, and it's been the Trae Young show through the first half.
Keeps the defense guessing. Give him space. He'll hit the shot. You double him, he'll find the open man. That kind of dual threat ability makes it tough for the defense to take anything away.
And changing it up, my favorite segment, social media posts. All right, guys, Moto Man Trifecta wants to know, when I'm playing 2K as Shaq, why can't I hit free throws even when I green them? Shaq, care to respond?
Nope.
All those social media questions, Ernie, and you had to choose that one? Man, that's cold. That is cold.
Hey, I got to have some fun up here, too. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
The Hornets trail. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
To the middle. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Ball, the pass to Williams. Charlotte moving it around. Pass to Bridges for the lead. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Young. Kicks it out to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Ball. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And no good that time. Excellent D there by Johnson. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And here's Miller outside. Drills the three-pointer. Miller's got 10.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Okongwu. Over Williams. Goes back up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Hawks have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. First free throw is good. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Hornets trail by 4. Ball dishes to Bridges. Ball against Young. Williams, a screen on Young. Now here's Ball. He's covered closely. Clock is at 3. Shot from 12. Out to Miller. A second chance effort. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rizachet with it. Now guarded by Ball. Young in the corner. Pass to Rizachet. Now Daniels. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. We've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. Number 5, the Hawks.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. They trail by 6. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Miller outside. The shot from the low post is good. Miller's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
And yes, it's good. Young's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Hawks.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Ball, the pass to Miller. Williams sets a screen for Miller. And there's another one for the Hornets. The Hawks leading by 4. Bounce pass Young. Johnson surveying the floor. Here is Daniels, defended by Bridges. And that one's good. Rizachet.
And Rizachet is having himself a game. Everything is coming together for the young fella.
To Okogie. Ball against Young. Williams, a screen on Young. Down low. And Williams throws it down. And so it's Atlanta with it. It's a 5-point game. And Young kicks to Okongwu. The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to Johnson. Here is Daniels. Johnson with a screen on Miller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Daniels. Last season's performance for him. He put up about 6 points per game last season. 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Young. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Creativity and shot-making ability to spare. Trae Young is getting loose tonight.
Back to Ball. Pass to Okogie. And here is Williams. Ball with it. 5 to shoot. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Ball's got 17 now.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Here is Daniels. Back to Young. Johnson in the corner. Pass to Daniels. Now Rizashea. Okongwu at the elbow. Shot from 12. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Atlanta making some changes. Mann comes in for Daniels. And it's LeVert in for Trae Young. The Hornets also with a sub. Mann's checked in. Hornets trail by 4. Ball with it. He's got 17. Here's Miller. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Look, Miller knows he's going to get roughed up inside, so he just prepares for the contact.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good for Miller. The Hawks have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And free throw percentage. And as far as the three-point shooting goes, a weakness, no doubt. They're in the bottom third of the league, and really a disappointing season for them from beyond.
LeVert finds Mann. To the inside. Here's Rizashea. An easy 2 points on the layup. And that's now 18 points for Rizashea. And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
The kick out to Ball. 5 on the clock. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
Hawks passing it around. Pass to Reza Shea. Off target from three-point range. Charlotte's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. That ties it up. Miller's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Rising to meet the challenge of that interior defense. What a play by Miller.
Here's Reza Shea. Shoots the 3. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple of occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
And he makes the first. One thing you know you're going to get from Bridges, he can really score.
That has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to put it in the basket. He's got a really good feel and stays in attack mode when he's on the offensive end.
George Niang, he's checked in for Reza Shea. Both free throws good from Bridges.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
Now LeVert, pass to Mann. Puts up a 3. That's good. That's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Ball, trailing by 4. Now here is Miller. At the elbow, Williams. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. LeVert in the corner. Johnson with a screen on Ball. 6 on the shot clock. And slam dunk by Johnson.
And Karis LeVert is a very willing passer, somebody who's always looking to set up his teammates, actually focuses on doing that.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Hornets trail by 6. Here's Ball. He's got 19. Here's Mann. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds now in the game. LeVert the pass to Niang. It's Niang with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Pass to Mann. Pocket 6. Charlotte no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's LeVert. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Hornets trail by 8. Inside. Bridges misses. And the Hawks with possession. Big stretch here going 10-2. Pass to LeVert. Here's Okongwu. He's guarded by Williams. Man with it. Back to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
For Charlotte, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second-half shooting percentage right at 50%. Back to ball. Rebound by the Hawks. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 14-6 run. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
All right, a chance to see some stats for Ball. Last season, he played outstanding. Put up about 24 points per, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
The Hawks making a switch here. Capella's checked in. The Hornets also changing it up. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Williams in for Miles Bridges. Nobody near Williams. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Man, defended by Man. To the paint, here's Niang. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And the first one at the line is good. The Hawks making a switch here. Krejci's checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Okogie's checked in for Ball. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Hornets trail by 8. Miller with the ball. He's picked up by LeVert. Miller against LeVert. Double team on Nurkic. Man, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, Man. The high post shot doesn't get it to drop for him.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hawks lead by 6. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talking to his team moments ago in the huddle.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Well, he's trying to get them to maintain that edge right now.
And solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Charlotte, we've got Yusuf Nurkic. Trey Mann is out there with Smith. Then there's Miles Bridges. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Smith.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Aston Niang. Man with it. The 3-ball. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Hawks lead by 9.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
And so LeVert will bring it up for Atlanta. They've led by as much as 10. Up and in on the layup.
Like the way LeVert controls himself, always under control, knows what he's looking for, takes his time, particularly when he's close to the basket.
Back to man. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Puffkin. And a miss there on the triple. Hornets trail by 7. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Bridges finds man. Right wing. Here's Okogie, defended by man. And they call an illegal screen here.
The first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Nancy's checked in for Atlanta. The Hawks leading by 7. Pass to LeVert. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Inside. Hands in the high post. He's against Bridges. 3-pointer, LeVert. Bridges with the board. Hornets trail by 7. And here's Nurkic. Here's man. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there. Bridges double team. For 3, Okogie. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. They're running. Ahead. Bridges shot. Good. 11 points for Miles Bridges.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Bridges outside. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Bridges has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, he's very dependable from that area. So Bridges, to me, should look to keep attacking when he gets the ball in this space.
Nance sets a screen for LeVert. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 7.
And you know what? He's shaken off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Pass to Bridges. Good for his 6th make, and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
A nice shot by LeVert.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
LeVert against Smith, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Clint Capella.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Williams, he's checked in for Nurkic. Brandon Miller comes in for Bridges. And it's ball in for Trey Mann. Smith hits them both. Here's Young. Johnson outside. Pass to Daniels. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shots good from Young.
Oh, great look there. Young off a pass will normally knock those down.
Hornets trail by 7. Ball dishes to Williams. Ball against Young. Back to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
LeVert the pass to Daniels. Okongwu against Williams. Young. And he banks in the layup. That's now 22 points for Trae Young.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Smith against LeVert. Just 5 to shoot. Ball from long range. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ball's got 22 points.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
And here's Daniels. Here's Young. Williams with the block. And they'll keep possession. Johnson kicks to Daniels. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Mark Williams.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The first free throw is good. Rizachet, he's checked in for LeVert. Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Both free throws good from Okongwu. Hornets trail by 6. Bridges outside. Back to Ball. Out to Miller. It's deflected. Here's Daniels. And a strong finish with 2 hands. And so here's Charlotte. Now here's Ball. The 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got his 6th rebound on the night. Young with the ball. Pass to Rizachet. Down low. Johnson kicks to Daniels. Here's Rizachet. Offline with his 3. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Trailing here by 8. Bridges passes to Okogie. Miller outside. Williams sets a screen for Miller. For the 3. Shot clock at 6. Williams' shot is off. On the wing, Daniels. He's covered by Ball. Now Daniels. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Ball. Charlotte again missing. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. LeVert's checked in for Atlanta. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle, and he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Here's Young.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Young nails them both.
Hey, when they get chances at the line, they make you pay. Their free throws have helped support this lead.
Ball, the pass to Williams. Miller outside. Hits it from three-point range. Miller's got 14 points now in the second half.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Johnson finds Young. Okongwu with a screen on Ball to the inside. A shot by Okongwu, no good. Hornets trail by 7. For 3, Okogie. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Atlanta making a switch here. Capella's checked in.
15.
The Hawks leading by 7. Young outside. To the paint. Johnson kicks to LeVert. Pass to Young. 6 to shoot. The shot misses. Hornets trail by 7. Here's Okogie. It's stolen by Capella. Riza in the corner. Johnson kicks to LeVert. To the middle. Here's Young. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. A fast break now for Charlotte. Miller throws it down hard.
Already, Miller showing he has no problem in the big moments. How about the gut from that young man?
Miller against LeVert. Down low, taken away by Williams. And they're running. And here we go. And Miller throws it down hard.
No need to worry, folks. Miller's saying, I got this.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Over ball. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
It's good. And the Hawks lead has got down to just 3 in the basket from Ball.
I do not know if there's a more confident family in the NBA. Ball wants the ball when it matters most.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ball's got 26 points.
I see you, LaMelo, because if you want to be a star, you better continue to knock those down.
Young against Ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hornets.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2.
He missed the chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Here's Ball, and Capella sends it back.
Over a 7'4" wingspan for Clint Capella. That's long, folks, and makes him an intimidating shot blocker.
They had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Tyson Daniels checked in for LeVert. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Here's Young. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
2 shots.
He sinks the clutch free throw. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Yes!
Assertive play by Alicia Shea. Not every rookie is ready to shoulder the big moment.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Timeout is called by Charles Lee. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what are their best options now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
And here is Ball. Drives to the hoop. It's good.
Talk about coming up big. Ball not shying away from these moments.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball against Young. Here he goes. Got it!
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Outside, Ball over Young. It's good! Buries the game-winning shot!
All zeros on the clock as he drains the game winner.
He knew it was good when it left his hand. He started celebrating as soon as it got off his fingertip.
So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.